Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
The three for Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of...
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And it's Doncic missing. It's Thompson off the drive. Hachimura grabs the miss. James in the post. Takes it off the glass.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage. He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now, here's Doncic. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 5.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Here's Sengun.
Sengun finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doncic has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Outside Durant. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Smart. And here is Kleber. Fires, high post. They get the rebound. Inside. Another shot. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Lakers trail. The 3 for Doncic. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got 11.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Shepard. To the inside. Thompson outside. Drives to the hoop. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Los Angeles, 17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Now, here's Şengün. Houston needs to get a shot. Rocket 2. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good, especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023?
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Guys?
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lakers trailed by 9. Doncic outside to end the run. Doncic gets it to go inside.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Pass to Shepard. The 3 drills the three-pointer. Shepard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And so here is Houston. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
And they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
And the Lakers have possession. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by Steven Adams. With the drive. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Hayes. It's rebounded by Houston. The drive by Thompson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there's the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. 104 left in the first half. Doncic with it. He's got 13. Pass to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Lakers working the ball around now. From deep. Doncic, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the shot goes down. KD's got 7 points in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to James. Back to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Down low. And then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Rockets on top as they end the second quarter on a 20-3 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's LeBron missing. Rockets leading by 19 points. Greg, you look at Alperen Schenker. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Pass to Reeves. Now James. Clock at 4. Over Thompson. A shot by LeBron. No good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Guys, back over to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The wide open look for Durant. Drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got 16 points.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Here's Reeves. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is where Aiden does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
To the paint. Out to Smith. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Şengün. And it's good for two. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Doncic. On the wing, James. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Assist goes to.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
To the middle. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Reeves. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And here's Doncic from the arc. That shot missing. Rockets on offense. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, he fluidly moves up the floor, easily demonstrating great athleticism. Man, Thompson, impressive.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Doncic. And that one comes up a bit short. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, just dominating this.
The Lakers, 32.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Kleba. Over to the left wing. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Adams. Harris outside. Here's Shepard. Crafty move. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Here's Reeves. The Rockets pull it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Shepard. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Left side, Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
So both teams changing it up here. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Shepard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Adams. And he can't jam it through. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Green, the screen. Shoots the three. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Out to the right wing. Now Shepard. Going inside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Now here's Smart. Pass to connect. Now here's Smart. Fires for 3. The rebound by Davison. Out left to the wing. Shepard with the ball. Good work defensively by Smart. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's stolen by Shepard. And it's Luka with the rebound.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Amen Thompson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Outside, Smart. Rebound by Jeff Green. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And he drives in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Unloads. Off target with that shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now for Greg.
Good 20 pace. Go ahead, Tony. I'm going to drop 18 off the bench. Like crazy. Horrible shots was dunks. GG's though. He went back and forth on the threes. He hit a three, I hit a three. He hit a three. killed him. He was light my ass up with Luka that first quarter. That's what's that. Trey time. There you go. Layup. Three. Damn, he only made 3 shots in the second quarter. This is them bitches. Yeah, it was over. Dunk. Free throw. Trey ball. Trey ball. Just green bean. Oh fuck my shirt though. It was spanking ass. Green bean. What's going on? Go to work. He too old. I'm getting old. Them knees ain't working. Where you going, Reese? I'll be right back. Go get me a moment though. nigga do. We'll go play. I'm gonna run with the Grizzlies. Lakers. Okay. Jump out them doors again.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And it's Hachimura penetrating. And he uses the glass on the layup. GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. Two Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's deliver the hammer! What a finish!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And here is Doncic following the three from Jaren Jackson.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Now here's James. Takes it inside, and James throws it down.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Four on the shot clock. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And slams it right down on top of Zach Edey.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Memphis leading. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. On the wing, James. A three ball. Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic. but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now here is Hachimura. Nice move. And finished off by LeBron.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Morant with it. He's got 8. And Memphis turns it over again.
Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 7 points. Morant with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Caldwell Pope. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Smart. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now Doncic. He has 7. Down low. He's looking for Hayes and finds him.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Pass to Reeves. Shoots over Aldama. Reeves can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Reeves outside. They set the pick. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 5. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here is Kleba. Back to Reeves. And a missed layup.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. And the Lakers with another miss. The Grizzlies with the lead. And Edey has it in the corner. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Pass to Doncic. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. The layup missed. Memphis leading by 4. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. .121 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant outside. And here's Jackson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Ayton. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Morant. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. It's stolen by Hachimura. Fast break, the Lakers. Doncic outside. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Back to Doncic. Doncic steps on the gas. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Inside. Jackson misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing here by 8. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Guys?
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win. Put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Back to Morant. Pocket 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 9. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercials to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
The first one falls.
the feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. And whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. To the middle. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Oh!
My goodness.
Wow.
The whole big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
.137 left to play here in the third. To the paint. Pass to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points in the game.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson with the screen. Outside Williams. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Ayton. To the left wing. From past the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams with the ball for Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead early. And the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. James wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And another 3 for the Lakers. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Grizzlies lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Do your thing, lock in, come on. This is it. It's the last quarter, down by 5. Oh boy. Come on, Morant, gotta take it home.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Reeves. Outside for Smart. He's with it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Doncic. On the wing, James. Offensive rebound. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
The rebound by James. Lakers trail by 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And both free throws good for James. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Wells. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wells has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to James. A three-pointer off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. James. And James throws it down.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Yeah, he missed one, but overall improved their situation. They'll take it.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant plays his way inside.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Now Reeves. Down it goes for 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
From outside, it's good.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
It's James. Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Reeves fires. The 3 is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And stolen by James. And they're running. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 6-point game.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
Edie. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
3, good.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Morant. Oh, good on the layup. Lakers trail by 3. James right side. Austin Reeves knocks down the 3.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Morant. Here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Missed on the 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Edie. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And big-time buckets there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
James. LeBron James hammers it home.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Now Morant. Jackson outside. The 3 doesn't go. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Here's Jackson. And here's Morant. Doncic there for the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Finishes inside on the nice dish. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
James. Now Doncic. Here's the screen. Let's lose a three. The Grizzlies with the lead. There's the three. And there's the three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
LeBron right at the doorstep, and he finds the two.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
A three-pointer, good.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
Jackson looking it over. Now Edey. What a finesse finish on the lane.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
They set the pick. And there's the dunk.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now Edey. The response. Slamming it home.
Big points there on the slam. He had a much smaller man on him and took him to task. Just a massive play.
Reeves outside. Throws it down. What an assist!
A big man with a big finish.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead early.
They're in total command of this game with time.
Starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Reeves fires. Knocks down the three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Jackson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler.
Bro, I had 29, 24. I had fucking 26 and 11. Oh boy. See, I'm going to nigga CC. C-Dub. Boy, C-Dub. 21, 89. I was 5 for 5 for 3 well. I gotta get his shot right, man. Cause it was like 2 times I could have closed it out with him. 2 times. And he did his thing. He just slow, man. He just slow. Nobody else is scoring, but Pope. He came in the clutch like in the overtime. But that motherfucker is early. Who is bro though? He don't even got no stats. Oh, they all don't, bro. I fucks with bro. I real deal fucks with bro. Okay, man, nah, done. Oh shit, oh bro. I ain't gonna lie, he turned Braun up though. He turned Braun up because he was fucking. He was getting to it. He had the shit on him now. Oh shit. Like he was really. Like he was really hitting them bitches. He was really out there hitting them bitches. Oh, I played the Lakers back to back. Nigga named Little Michigan 99. That nigga from the city. Bro, from the side. And playing was. He cracked down. I'm gonna go play with Golden State. I'm gonna switch it up. I nigga playing no.
Welcome to 2K Sports, and welcome to Sacramento, home of the Kings in the Golden One Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Butler, no good.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Pass to Levine, and a missed late. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Warriors have had two chances at the line already, making them both. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
DeRozan. And Moody pulls it down. Curry outside. Knocks down the three ball.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Achua, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. And it's Butler with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Westbrook. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Going inside. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 6.
Changing ends. Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else. And he runs hard all the time.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry. And Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint. I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Curry. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Richard. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitute.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Westbrook. There's the drive. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Kuminga goes in. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the game to go. Murray right side. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shoot.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 3-point game. And he gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's Kuminga.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And the shot goes down.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And stolen by Butler. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Levine. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Zach Levine. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Butler. Pass to Kuminga. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly foul.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Kuminga. And the Kings with possession. Hield on the double team. For 3, Levine. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And the Warriors with possession here. In the corner, Horford with it. And the dunk by Horford.
we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Westbrook with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And he can't hit the second. The Warriors leading. Pass to Kuminga. It's hauled in by Achua. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Kings. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Inside, and a dunk by Horford.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Size, athleticism, and an airtight handle make DeRozan a problem.
Buries it from three-point range. Kuminga's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And they pick up 2.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Curry. The offensive rebound. Out to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Warriors leading by 5. Kuminga goes in. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 9 points for Zach Levine.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Russell Westbrook. From past the arc. Steph, perfection from the arc.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Outside, Horford. Here's Green. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Warriors leading by 10. Curry looking around. He takes it in. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Pass the Butler. In the corner, Moody with it. Off target with his 3. Here's Sacramento now. Here's Murray. Some solid defense from Butler. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. From deep. It's hauled in by Achua. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
And you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt. And that wing, it feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Kings trailed by 11. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Back to Curry. A 3 ball. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Achua.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's Curry. 24 points for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Golden State moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 26 points.
On the offensive end, Curry's both prolific and efficient. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And the Kings will go for a different look here.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him.
Stephen Curry.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 31.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And the Warriors, another three.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Timeout called by the Kings. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go. Mung's got his second basket.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Here he goes. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
There's the three. And another three for Golden State.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
It's stolen by Monk. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Good D by Hield. Here's Kuminga. The layup missed.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Pass to Santos. They grab their own miss. Post misses the shot. And here are the Kings now on the wing. Monk. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to Santos. This one for three. Eubanks grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Kings. For three, Levine. It's in and good for his sixth field goal in 10 attempts.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Kuminga. Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Kuminga. Sacramento grabs the miss. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And here are the Kings now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And here are the Kings now. Westbrook. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts.
First personal foul. Third team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Golden State. Richard. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here's Levine. Pass to Murray. Outside Levine. DeRozan inside. And he banks in the layup.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Butler, here we go. Rebound by Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. 15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 42 in the game.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler.
Forty-two ball, 42.
Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. Here's Embiid. Drops in the layup for two. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Minnesota. Edgecombe, no good. Left side, Edwards. Here he goes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, I told my guys to get as physical as they want, adding, he's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive. Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Ali, we thank you. Now here's Maxey. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
They double Randall. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
For three, Maxey. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Screen by Embiid. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. To the right side. And Embiid gets the double team. Here's Barlow. 6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Outside Edwards. Pure from three-point range. Edwards got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Grimes. Still without a bucket. Here's Embiid. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. 1:19 left in the opening quarter. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Pass to Jose. Back to Clark. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Watford. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
For three, George tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. For three, Lowry knocks it down from distance.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
From deep, Conley. And Watford, here we go. 2 points. That one goes. Watford's got 6.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And Philadelphia making a change here. The shot by Conley, no good. To the inside, Drummond. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Double by Randall. Watford outside. Count it. Watford's got 5 points now this quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Conley. No points so far. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. The Sixers lead by 11. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. The Sixers, they want to get bit over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Brian, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Embiid. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Clark left side. Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Embiid. Reed defending. Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Embiid just too tall inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Randall. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Edgecombe, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Edgecombe. Down low. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he's good on the second. The Sixers lead by 9. Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Here's Edwards. And then getting it done inside.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And Embiid fires it home.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Here's DiVincenzo. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Out left to the wing. Inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. And for Philadelphia, number 12.
George outside. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 15.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Watford. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Edwards. Oh, threw it down. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Maxey outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. So it's Philadelphia now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Edwards. Outside Grimes. The kick out to Maxey. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Here's Embiid. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on court.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Randle. And Watford pulls it down. Philadelphia with the ball. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. To the middle. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 16 points now.
Ooh, he's earning his keep on.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Edwards. 19 points in the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Maxey missing. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 21. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Grimes. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. For three, Conley nails it from three.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Grimes. Back to McCain. To the inside. And here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Clark, covered by McCain. Here's Dillingham. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. And stolen by Clark. In transition, here they come. Here's Dillingham. Outside Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Philadelphia making a change here. And keeping us up. From the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. The Sixers lead by 7. Pass to Edgecombe. To the paint. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And George launches it from deep. No good on the quick three. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Six on the shot clock. Here's Randle. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the 76ers making a change here. The Sixers leading. From downtown. Cleared away by Edwards. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Embiid there for the rebound. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Jacks up a three. Oh, it doesn't go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Oh, the stuff!
The guy who wants to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
That and one is huge, making this now a two-possession game.
Randall.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he makes both from the line.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Maxey surveying the D. Here's George. Deflects the pass. Now Embiid. Gobert pulls it down. Now George. Here's Edgecombe. Now Embiid. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. To tie it up. Cashes it in.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Maxey fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here's Barlow. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Embiid. Gobert pulls it down. Now Randall. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here's Edgecombe. Another chance. That misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Randall with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Edwards all the way to the rim.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Going to work in the low block.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Now Embiid.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. Oh, he jammed it.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
Now here's Randall.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Here's Randall.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
McDaniels with a steal. And so they foul intentionally. Edwards misses the 3. Edwards fires. Shot's no good. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Things looked a little up.
Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy.